So about other parts of your career, for question for Willemjin, your debut was with the Viennese musical Elizabeth, and you later played the title role, Elizabeth. This is also a very popular show in Japan and also in Asia, worldwide. And for this character, we understand that you had to play a 15-year-old up to 60-year-old.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a rare role all over theatrical in the theater world. How did you manage to play from a 15-year-old to a 60-year-old in one show? How did you do that?
Makeup, a lot of makeup. No, no. I don't know. It's you have that. We as actors, I think. I mean, let me speak for myself. You always have that child in you. That sticks with you. You love to play. You love to get crazy, and so that playing that young girl was not even that difficult, because it was just a lot of fun. And just you have to just dare to go there and just be vulnerable and yeah. Feel free, because that's what Elizabeth in the beginning of her life. Of course, she was a very free girl, and so that was no, not that difficult. It was more like yeah, getting older and older and older, and yeah, but because of the show, it's such a sad story. It's so, she's endured so much, and that makes you, you know it's she's had such a life that after a while you're just so tired. She was so tired, and um that I don't know, that fed also playing the character. If you have to live with so many, losing your child, and not feeling free anymore, and stuck, and actually just feeling depressed. I think that helped me, um, play the older woman. I think, yeah, something like that.
Thank you, Willemjin. So this is a question for Rachel. This August on Women's Equality Day, we understand that you uploaded a video of Me in the Sky from Come From Away, which you
Yeah,
sang in the actual show. Was
yeah.
there some kind of a message you wanted to convey in uploading this video on this day of Women's Equality Day?
Absolutely. So, come from away, like we know, you know, I play Captain Beverly Bass. She was the first woman pilot ever in to fly a plane in American Airlines in the 80s. So this was so late in the world in women's equality. So the Come From Away thought it's the perfect message and song, whilst the theatres are dark, to give some hope and some remembrance and light on women who have been trailblazers of their time, who have had to put up with a lot of horrible comments, terrible time having to get there, or just to have a job, just to be equally paid. So this was very important, and on this very specific day, we put this project out, and it's especially coming up to the elections in America this November. It's very important for women to use their vote. There's an awful lot of people that don't use their vote, and it's sad but true. But it's just trying to promote your right to vote, and it's just important that women have as big, as loud as a voice as men in this world.
Yes, so I understand that you are portraying a character in an age where obviously women were not respected as much. So it's a lot different from the current days. Was there a
Yeah.
specific approach that you conducted in tackling this character of Beverly Bass?
Well, I got a lot of help because Beverly Bass is still alive and kicking, and we had some conversations. And this is the first job that I've been able to use the person who I'm playing as a resource. And that was incredible. Her and her husband, Tom, who get mentioned in the show several times, just to have her experience and sit and have a coffee with her. And it was, unbelievable to have that resource, and so special. And the woman, she's such, she really had a hard time becoming a pilot and keeping there and staying there. And it's such an important and emotional part. And when I'm singing the song on the stage every evening, I'm not thinking, oh, this is, it's a happy, it's a good, upbeat, happy song. But when I speak to people after the show, they say, oh, I cried at your song. And I'm like, why have you cried? But of course, the lyrics are so poignant. They're so, she gets, like an old generation of pilots has to leave before she is recognized and taken seriously. It's generational, and she just, like Elva, just stands up for herself, and it makes people's emotions come true because they see what she has had to go through and the hope and the drive, and that makes people cry.
I see. That's a beautiful story. Thank you for that, both of you. やはりそうですよね。ミュージカルの良さの一つっていうのは過去の実在した人物、ウィレマインの場合ではエリザベート、レイチェルの場合はベバリー・バスさん、このやはり過去の女性が、女性に限らず過去のキャラクターがその時代どう生きてきたか、そして特にやっぱりこの時代、今我々が生きている時代にその女性の権利をより勝ち取りなきゃいけない時に、そういった過去の人たちのことをミュージカルで学べるっていうのも素晴らしいことですよね。Thank you very much, both of you. Moving on to the next question. So we have spoke about Elizabeth and also about Beverly Bass. So you have both played roles of energetic and powerful women. And I'm sure your powerful singing and acting is a source of energy for many fans worldwide. So with both of you traveling around and performing around the world, what is your source of energy?
Coffee.
The audience. What did you say? Coffee.
Coffee. A double.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, no, you're right. The audience really, but if you don't bring the energy, usually the audience don't bring the energy. And I think the audience feed off the cast. And I found this out. My husband's a theatre director. He was doing a play of Midsummer Night's Dream in Germany, actually, Willemjin, at the Globe in the Globe Theatre. Beautiful, last summer. And I watched his show 5 times. And each time the cast maybe were a little under-energized, the audience were. And it was fascinating to see this as an actress on the other side. And, maybe the 6th performance, it was the last show and the cast were up and the audience were up and they were like, it was an unbelievable eye-opening. And I think the days when I'm tired or under or, everything's not really fitting or working, you still have to go to work, obviously. Yeah. So you get your double espresso to perk you up. But you have to leave that tired shell. You've got to fight, because then if you go out and you're under and tired, the audience will feel that, and then the whole show will feel, so you've got to find it. You've got to bring it as much as you can.
Yeah. No, it's just for me, this work is giving me so much energy. It's because it is hard work, as Rachel says. You sometimes do feel, because it's you play 8 shows a week. It's just the toughest job ever. But for me, just to be able to get that energy and be energized is because I know there's a lot of people waiting to hear that story. And it sounds a little bit I don't know, too much maybe, but for me that's always the trigger to stand there and do the best I can, because there are so many people.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always have that one person in my head that says that has wanted to go to the theater for like lots of years and never gotten the chance, and then all of a sudden this chance is there and a person is sitting in the theater, and I always play for that person that never had, this is the one experience for them, and you want to give them the best time ever. So yeah, that energizes me.
そうなんですよね。本当に舞台好きな方、ミュージカル好きな方ってもう待ち望んで、この日を待って、もう一生のうちこの日を待ってましたって、もうすごい気合で来る方も多いと思うんですよね。でそのお客様にとってはもう一生に一度かもしれないっていうふうに、ウィレマイも言ってましたけれども、そういう人が客席にいるって思うと、キャストもやっぱりね、それだけ熱が入りますよね。Thank you both of you. So moving on to the next section, which is a very fun section. 今回オーブトークのツイッターアカウントを通じてファンの方たちからたくさんの質問をいただきました。今回本当にたくさん頂戴しました。ありがとうございます。いくつかお答えいただきたいと思います。So now it's time for the fun Q&A time. So we received a lot of questions from both of your fans and also Wicked fans worldwide. This is a question for Rachel. In London, I saw you as Elphaba in Wicked and as Beverly Bass in Come From Away. I also saw the concert with JOJ online. While it being a concert, each of your songs makes me feel as if I am watching a whole musical. What do you treasure the most when you sing a song, Rachel?
Story. The words, the lyrics. You can sing whatever song, Defying Gravity, Till the Cows Come Home. You can hit all those high notes, but if you don't mean what you say, I don't care. The point. What is the point? My husband's a theatre director. I have loved Shakespeare plays all my life. The text for me is so important. And yes, of course, hitting the notes, but for me, the story is what will make a song come alive or not.
Next question, this is for Willemjin. So the question is, I get the impression that Dutch people are very good with languages. How do you think the environment which you grew up in affected your theatrical career?
Yes, we are very good with languages because when we are around 11, 12 years old, we already get taught English and German in school. And then after a while, you get to choose if you want to develop that more. So yeah, that helps us to travel and work in different countries. And I think our culture, as I said before, we have very much a down-to-earth culture. So, we have a saying in Holland, just act normal because that is enough. And you don't have to be more than that. And that's in our genes, and I think that is very strong and helps me to work in this job, in this career, because as I said, it's a very tough job, and you have to be very resilient, and there's lots of times that you don't get the job, or people don't like what you do, and say that out loud, and and you just have to stay strong and believe in yourself. And I think that for me, having that just act normal attitude helps me get through this job.
Thank you for that. Moving on to the next question. This is a question for Rachel and Willemjin, both of you. What is something that you know now that you might advise your past self if you had the chance?
Yeah. I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
Go and be a doctor. I jest because I don't have the brains to be a doctor, so I couldn't. But I would say for me, I mean, I was pretty fearless all my life, all my childhood. I wasn't scared of much. I believed in myself always. I set standards and challenges and goals, and I did it. I think maybe I would tell my younger self, don't, when you do doubt yourself, don't. Really, really try to not doubt yourself. And also, I would tell my younger self, social media is going to happen in 10 years' time. Don't look at it.
Oh my God, yes. That's the best one. That's the best one.
Don't go on to it. Yeah. Fear not. Don't doubt yourself, I would say. Just really, my mom had a saying, jump and a net will appear. Jump because something will catch you. Just jump.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I sometimes jumped and I sometimes feared everything. So I was a little bit like this when I was younger. So it's always so hard to say for like what would you say? What would you tell yourself? But it's definitely one that people, especially now with social media. People have their opinions and they can say everything and be as anonymous as they want to be. And, and please, that's what I'm saying to me, but actually also to a lot of people who are, getting insecure by that, just stick to yourself. Please stay true to yourself, very close to you and who are you. And it's so important. Please don't let it, take away your enjoyment and your passion.
やっぱり自分を信じるということ、あとはね、SNS が出てくるけど、それに惑わされないようにしなよっていうことですかね。なんか今日はたくさんもう金言をいただいて、素晴らしいトークセッションになっています。皆さんありがとうございました。他にもたくさん世界中からご質問いただいたのですが、時間の都合上ご紹介できませんでした。皆さんお送りいただきまして本当にありがとうございました。それでは続きまして今後のプロジェクトに関してお聞きしたいと思います。I'm sure many fans worldwide cannot wait to see you both on stage very, very soon. Are there any future projects which you can share with us right now?
Well, I'm waiting for Annie, the musical Annie, to start up again. This show was cancelled in March, and I was playing Miss Hannigan, and it was a very fun role to play and a very fun show. We actually are planned to be back on stage in December, so fingers crossed that is really going to happen. Yeah.
Wow. I would love to see you playing Miss Hannigan. I would fly to the Netherlands to see this.
It's so much fun.
I'm about to start in Songs for a New World, which is a Jason Robert Brown review show, which I have loved since college, right? So I get to play lots of fun characters, and that's at the London Palladium on the 11th of October. 2 shows, socially distanced. Fingers crossed we all be there and it happens. And I'm doing a drive-in con with Louise Dearman. We're doing a duo concert together, where people go in their cars, they honk their horns, they stay in the cars, and they watch us on a big screen live on outdoors. So I am really super excited for that concert. And of course, I was to be coming to Japan this year, and it's been postponed until June of next year, 21. So hopefully I will see you guys in Japan soon next year.
Thank you very much. そうですよね。もう2人ともやはりこのコロナ禍でも、徐々に再開しつつあ あったり、あとはそのこういった状況に合わせたパフォーマンス上演に向けてお二人とも動き出していることがよく分かって嬉しいです。最後にゲストのお二人からファンの皆様にメッセージをいただきたいと思います。Last but not least, may we have a message to fans watching from both of you, starting with Rachel?
Oh, arigato. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure, always is a pleasure speaking to you guys at the Orb and Japan. And in this time of darkness, stay strong and focused on you and what you can do, and health and happiness. And I hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Willemjin?
Yeah, same for me. It's been a real joy to be in Japan, and I'm hoping to come back. Yeah, let's just hope that we get through these bizarre times, and I hope that everyone stays healthy, and hope that we can open up theaters again for everyone and share the passion and share the most beautiful stories. And yeah, I don't know. These are crazy times. So just take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hopefully we get to see you soon in the future.
Thank you very, very much for your time with us. We look forward to seeing you in Tokyo Theatre Orb very soon. またぜひ東急シアターオーブに来ていただきたいですね。今日は楽しいお話をありがとうございました。レイチェル・タッカーさん、Willemjinフェルカイクさんでした。また劇場で皆様とお会いできることを楽しみにしてます。Thank you both of you.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe. Take care. Thank you very much. 7月から4回にわたってお届けしてまいりましたオーブトーク。今回が最終回となりました。東急シアターオーブがミュージカルを愛する皆様にとっての世界に続くミュージカルの扉でありたいという思いから始まりましたこのオーブトーク。皆様お楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。また劇場で皆様とお会いできる日を楽しみにしております。So Jerry, some technical issues. Could you make your light bright in your room? Is that possible?
I know. Oh, let me turn on some more light. It's getting dark. It's getting dark here. Better, yes?
Yes, great.
Except my glasses.
March 12th was a very historic day because it was my 42nd birthday. It was the day that I got married to the love of my life, and it was the day that Broadway shut down. So it'll be a day to remember for sure in the future.
You got married?
I got married, pal.
Congratulations, Dan.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yes.
You have been in roles which kind of have a classical image. If you are to play a prince, which prince would you choose, or a princess?
Whoa, that's interesting. Well, when I was younger, probably Aladdin, because I'm Arabic and it's part of the culture. But
the question is, for so long you had to endure Glinda during Popular and try to keep a straight face. Did you ever wanted to, or did you get to reverse the role, or did you ever wanted to reverse the role so you could give a crack at trying to make any of the Glindas laugh? Did you ever have the desire to do so? Both of you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.